What up, friendos? We are here. We are here. I should not be live today. However, I was not able to go live yesterday with how late we got back from our weekend. And I would have streamed earlier today, but we were gone most of the day. So I had to do the weekly tonight. I have to do the weekly tonight. I need to. My trip was fan-frickin-tastic. Mrs. Flash and I had such an amazing time. It was awesome. We love the city. We love it. I posted some of the photos in Discord if you guys haven't seen it. Holy resub, Batman. My God. We also purchased a Batman soundtrack back from when the show first came out from the Brooklyn Flea, because we try to take at least one thing back with us as like a souvenir. So that was our souvenir. It's ridiculous, but we'll always remember where we got it from. I think that was the main thing. All right, it's about to play this song again. Hold on. Oh, no, we got home. We got home like 30 minutes ago, like 30 minutes ago. And I was like, I got to go do the thing. Yeah, so here we are. All right, let's see. Do this. Oh, everything's freezing. Oh, that's fun. Hold on. Once this decides to allow me to move it, we'll do the stuff in the things. Maybe? No? Oh God, it's freaking out, man. It's freaking out. Okay, I think it might be okay. What channel are the photos in? My IRL pics channel. Yeah. Juju, I got the thing. I brought it into the room. I got the thing. I did. I brought it into the room. I'm so excited. I didn't know. It obviously doesn't tell me that it's from you. So I saw a package that had a really shifty label on it. So I popped it open and I peeked inside. I was like, so I shut it real fast. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for all the resubs. Holy crap, dude. Thank you guys so much. Cookie Lady, thank you for the 3 months. Envy, thank you for the biddies. Fluff, thank you for the 16. Justin. Oh my God. Where? Last time, Lord. Holy crap. I don't have the cardboard cut out yet. No, I can't. I'm waiting for a full image to be able to make it into a cutout. I promise it will stay in the room though once it happens, but I have to go step 1, step 2, step 3. We haven't gotten the other steps yet, dude. I have not had time. How's vacation? I mean, it wasn't vacation. It was just it was a weekend getaway to the city with Mrs. Flash. We got married in New York, so we try to go at least once a year, and it was fantastic. Why you have no time? Hi, Maddie. See, my vacation was a certain someone within the chat there. Yeah. The sparkling light in front of the entry at Grafton is awesome. It is pretty cool. I might also be updating my game right now. So we're going to delay here for a minute because I need to update. And then after I'm finished updating, then we'll do the weekly. Then after the weekly, maybe I'll play a few of the new Grafton. Yeah. Oh, man. But yeah, stuff and things anyway. Yeah. Oh, wait, I need to change the playlist. Go to the other one. Go to the other one. Please go to the other one. Oh, my God. It's because... All right, well, we'll just sit in silence. That's fine. I like this anyway. We need the cardboard. I don't need the cardboard. I need a full image. There is no full image that is good quality of Patient 07. There's nothing I can do. There is nothing I can do. But wait. Oh, is there a Cheebs? Hi, Mr. Cheebs. in the middle of packing for the move. Oh, man. Oh, I hope it's a good move. I hope it's like you're moving to bigger, better things. That'd be awesome. Get someone to dress up in cosplay. Oh, and just have them just sit in the back of the room. Oh, I guess I could do that. It seems a little sus, but I mean, I guess I could. Percy, thank you for the gifted subs. Oh my God, Mr. Cheeps, does that say 43 months? What in the hell? What in the hell? Would have been better if I was celebrating in New York City. Well, listen, it was pretty awesome. Dude, oh my God, Cheeps, thank you so much, man. That's a hella long time that I've known this busy bean. If you guys aren't following Mr. Cheeps, you're falling apart. How's Disney World? I didn't go to Disney World. No, we went to New York and we did a lot of awesome stuff. We went to an 80s bar where I had 2 separate drinks that were lit on fire. We went to go see the Friends experience, which was freaking awesome. What else did we do? Oh my God, we did so many things. We went to Central Park and we got to go back to the spot where we got married. There's just so many things. We ate at our favorite pizza spot. We got half off price tickets to go see a Broadway musical in the 3rd row from the front. Dude, we did so many things. So many. Oh, thank you, Phoenix. Are they fixed? Yeah, I obviously haven't been watching streams at all. Katie, thank you so much for the subs. Oh, they can pick on you again? Okay. Oh, yeah, it was a blast. We always try to have a fun time. We went and saw Gatsby. We were the 3rd row from the front. It was amazing. Does that F that lizard? It's the same drop, right? The same drop as when? Because the static badge is the one that is live now. Oh, it was. Okay. The same one as last week. No, the animated badge was whenever we did our preview. Now it is the static badge. It is the non-animated lizard. Thank you, Blondie. Thank you. And thank you, Juju. But it is updated, so we're going to go ahead and open Phas. Yeah, thank you guys so much. I know we missed one stream, and it feels like we haven't been live for weeks. And then, so we came back on Monday. We got back extremely late, and then today we went to Hershey Park because it was I guess it was his birthday celebration. My brother-in-law's birthday was being celebrated today. So we took the kids there and we were there literally all day. I have done at the very least 15 to 20,000 steps like every day. I'm not used to walking that much. I think it's a great idea to get walking in, but hot damn.
Welcome back. Like prepared
Woo!
for you.
Why was Tater's ID card different than the animated badge everyone else got? If you're talking about the one with the white background, it's because it was bugged. Yeah. Papa needs a new pair of shoes. Actually, today I wore my comfy shoes. Yeah. C West, thank you for the biddies. Thank y'all for the follows. Welcome in. Yeah. Seems to have the drops mislabeled. Shows Grafton foil. I haven't even looked yet. Let me, before I do anything, do I have the badge in here? I does. All right, let's go over to the stuff and the things. There she is. There's the animated version. This is not the static version. You can't earn this badge, which I'm probably going to turn it off. I haven't earned the static one yet because I haven't had a damn minute to watch any streams. Did you wear your white balance? No, I wasn't wearing white New Balances. I was wearing white Adidas, and they were comfy AF. Thank you. Yeah, this is super cool. This is super cool, but I'm not going to have it on right now because people are going to be like, oh, is this the badge I can earn? No, it's not. What about the animated one? If you wish really, really hard, if you just sit there and you think, I want you're not going to get it. Yeah. Just watch your own stream. I do. Yeah. I mean, well, I typically have a stream open, but maybe not mine. Yeah. You can throw things down the new hole. Wait, the hole in the new map. No, you cannot. You lie to me. Tater and I literally tried that and it didn't work. What do you mean? Did they fix it? Did they fix it? Oh my Lanta. Do you have the American Heart Association badge? I do. I do. There's a static one and then the animated one. Yeah, I've got them both. In the windmill. So the windmill, I'm curious. Okay, there's stuff we need to check out. There's stuff that we need to see. No one has to join it. Yeah, there's nothing to join. There's literally nothing to join right now. Yeah. But I have a weekly to do. I have a weekly to do. Phoenix, are you available, friend? Do you want to do the weekly? But what if I want to join? No, Chabo, you can't join. You can hear my voice kind of going because I've just been talking all day. I don't like the constant windmill sound. If it's still happening, even when the windmill is not turning, that's rough. Yeah, that I still have a problem with that, and hopefully they will fix it. Hopefully. Oh, is this at the? This is at the new Grafton, right? Which is still a little weird to me. I don't know. It's still a little weird to me that this one that they would put at the new Grafton, because the whole point of the Do As I Command is the one where they give you all the cursed possessions, and Sunny Meadows having all the cursed possessions, you could do the really cool Easter egg with it. But now they're removing that to play it at the new Grafton, unless this is a one-time thing. I don't know. I did the weekly in the old Grafton. Oh, well, because I waited for the update to come out, I get to do it on the new one. Yeah. So if you guys did it before the update came out, then you did it on the old one. We are not doing that. Yeah. The doll's moving. Oh, I ain't seen it yet. I ain't seen it. Hey, Glow, welcome in. Thank you guys for the follows. Thank you for all the subs and the bits. Hot damn, dude. We only missed a stream. What is the Easter egg in Sunny Meadows? Why don't you add every single cursed possession there is to the game on Sunny Meadows? Go and light the summoning circle and have fun. There you go. The mannequins move. I've seen that. I have also seen that. Not personally, but I've seen it on another stream. Yeah. Zippity, thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Oh my goodness. Welcome in, dude. One raid, contents include 1 chaotic crew, 3 half-finished thoughts, and a lot of emotes. Hey, that's okay. I'll take it. What'd you wrap it in? Zippity, welcome in. How was stream? Tater got chased. Now, here's a question. Do they actually, like, can you watch them move, as in, like, if it's coming to you, does it actually step by step come to you? Or is it just like all of a sudden it spawns into another spot and you hear it? Yeah. Fabo, love Grafton. Oh man, isn't it cool? I've only played so much of it. Is the static badge non-animated? Yes, that's why it's static. It doesn't move. Yes. Weeping Angels kind? Yeah. Oh, it's like the Weeping Angels. Okay. Interesting. We have a lot of things to check out, man. I don't know about tonight because, man, I'm somewhat exhausted, but we need a weekly to do. Yeah. I'm doing well, Tide. How are you, homie? Oh, my God. Hear my voice going? No, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm dehydrated. Sprite should solve that, right? I wanted to clarify for me. Oh, you're okay. No, you're good. No worries. No worries. All is good. No, thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. I love you all. Oh, my goodness gracious. All right. What do you say we do this thing? Mrs. Flash is great. She is doing wonderful. McDonald's Sprite. I'm not going to go drive to McDonald's to get a Sprite when I can get a can from my fridge. Game is updated. Let's go. I appreciate you, Mrs. Phoenix. I appreciate you. Haley, why can't I hear that? Thank you for getting merch, friend. Oh, there it. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I can read faster than it can come through. That's fine. When is custom coming into the game? Custom what? What? Like I'm going through puberty? Yeah. Yeah. You die in the doll room? Yikes. That's unfortunate. For the clothes and the character. Oh, okay. Because I was going to say, when is custom coming? That's not very specific. They said that they were aiming to do part of that this year. So we're just not sure how much of it they're going to do. Yeah. I know a lot of people did the challenge on Old Grafton. I know, but because I'm not playing it till after the update because I wasn't available because I was away with the wife, we're doing it on New Grafton, which I think is actually better. I think it's actually better. They'll add like one shirt. Hey, that's more than 0 shirts. Gamer fan, thank you for the 11 months. Oh my God. The trip was amazing. Yeah, the trip with Mrs. Flash, I couldn't have asked for anything more, man. We had such a freaking blast. We did so many things. When I tell you, if you're a slight Friends fan at all, like even a little bit, the Friends experience is 1,000,000% worth it. We thought it would be a silly thing to do, but holy hell, it was so great. The replica sets that they made are so spot on. And all the things you get to experience, because they have so many props that are actually from the show, you get to see them up close. Like the letter that Rachel wrote to Ross. You can read it up close. The dollhouse that Phoebe made, you could be face to face with it. It's so cool. Yeah, very cool. I took a bunch of photos. Oh my God. Raider, thank you so much for the sub, dude. Benny, thank you for the biddies. Okay, we're catching up. Zippity, friend, if you have to go, I appreciate you so much. Thank you again for the raid. Thank you so stinking much. Maple, welcome in. I don't know if you got it already, but hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. Oh, Juju, I did. You might not have heard me. I did. I just haven't opened it yet. Yeah. You guys want to see what Juju got me? I want to show you. I'm going to show you before we get into the weekly. I haven't opened it yet. I might wait to open it because it's extremely late and I want to enjoy it. Oh, is my camera frozen? Wait, is my camera frozen or is OBS frozen? Okay. It keeps randomly freezing and it's freaking me out a little bit. Yeah. Okay. It was frozen? Okay. I'm so excited. It's a 90s nostalgia retro candy box. I'm so jazzed. Oh God, I almost knocked over something. Juju, I'm so excited to open it. I'll wait. I promise I will wait to open it on stream though. I will not open it until stream. Like the next, like when we're going to start to try to enjoy them. Yeah, I don't know why it's randomly freezing and it's not my camera. It's OBS. It's not my camera. It's OBS. Why you do this? Maybe when I switched, it wasn't happy with me. You guys will definitely have to let me know if it freezes though. Hopefully I can just leave it alone and it will just, and it'll be fine. OBS has been painful. Why? Why do they keep messing with things? Just leave good enough alone. It's trying its best. I don't think it is. I don't think it is. It's waking up. It's my computer's been off all week. Yeah, that's true. Do I like the new drop or better than the old one? Do I like the static one more than the animated? I don't know. I haven't had a chance really to have it in game yet. Yeah. Robbie, thank you for the 5 months. What up, dude? All right, let's do this weekly before my computer freaks out. This week's challenge is do as I command. You'll have to force this ghost to give you evidence. Luckily, we found some extra items to help you out, and this is going to be on the new revamped Grafton farmhouse. I am so excited to do our first weekly on this challenge. So the settings for this, here are the player settings. There are the ghost settings. There's the contract with every single cursed possession. Super jazz. 100 sanity to start. Ghost is 100% speed. Dude, I'm not even going to warm up. This is going to be dangerous AF. This is going to be dangerous AF. And then if we look here, we can see all of our equipment and it is all tier 3. This is one of the best possible times to start exploring some of the other maps if you really want to check them out, because it gives you all tier 3 items and you also get all the cursed possessions. So you can use this preset. You can do the challenge mode, just do it on another map and you don't have to provide equipment. It's a pretty decent idea if you have never played with tier 3 before. So I would suggest it. That's just me.
Welcome back.
Okay.
I've prepared some jobs for you. Looks like there are
They've prepared jobs for us. All right. Miss Phoenix, I am ready to go, friend. I'm ready to rock. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Had 2 Hantus and a Thay for the weekly. Oh man. You know, we're sticking to Twitch tonight. I don't know how long I'm going to be live, and I don't feel like battling other platforms and stuff. Nuka, thank you for the sub, man. Welcome in. Had a demon on a blood moon. Ooh, a blood moon on the new Grafton. That's exciting. Oh my God, dude. MMA. Twitch says I got both badges, but I only have the animated one. Interesting. I wonder why that is. There she is. Your first game was a blood moon. Oh my God. Hello. Oh wait, she might not be able to hear me.
It's a me. Hello.
She might not be able to hear me. It's a me. Hold on. I know why. I know why. I didn't open my Logitech. That's why. Is it like only 1 or 2 evidence? Why does it say force evidence? What?
Are you talking to me? Am I deaf? What's happening?
Can you hear me? Hello? Hello?
Oh, now I can.
Okay. No, it's
like,
because I started up the PC, got everything firing. I did not open Logitech, so it didn't recognize the keybind change.
I know. Look at. We should be proud of me. I remembered to check my microphone before joining
See?
the lobby.
Look at you. We're figuring it out. It's okay. One step at a time, we'll be there.
I have not even seen this map, so I know nothing. I'm going in completely blind.
Oh, it's pretty great. I do warn you, it is very busy. Like as in there's a lot of stuff.
Okay.
There's a lot of stuff.
Okay. I saw there was a mention of mannequins. I'm excited.
Yeah, maybe. Thank you for
Yeah,
getting a hoodie, friend. Oh my God. Hey, welcome in, friends. Guys, if you're new here, welcome. I know I'm a little bit all over the place. I'm sorry. I got home after being away all day and walking God knows how long to go live, but we are here and we're doing the things. Yeah. Somebody asked me a question about the weekly and I already forgot it.
Oh, I may not have seen it.
Oh no. I would never expect that, but I don't know what they said. Damn it. It's gone. Either way, I've looked at all the things. Oh, they were asking about evidence. Now I remember.
Evidence, right?
They were asking about why, they said something about forced evidence. Yeah. You'll have to force this ghost to give you evidence. Luckily, we found some extra items to help you out. Yeah. So we get 3 evidence. Go back. What am I doing? I'm losing it. We do get
Did you
3.
leave your brain at Hershey Bar?
Dude, it's gone. As my kids were picking out candy, it was like, here, just sell this. That'll be fine. All right. Well, it looks like the friendly ghost is off, so Ghosty can hunt. Activity is low. Event is low. So that's what the thing is that the Ghosty's not going to be very active, so we have to make it active. Okay. Yeah. The confusion that they were having, I think, is they were assuming that it was some sort of forced evidence, like you have 2 evidence and one of the evidence is forced. It's just, that's too much into it.
Yeah,
no, all's well.
3
It's fine.
And they're just low. Okay.
Right. Chicken fingers. Hi, Hyper. Oh my God, it's a hyper hyena. You know what? I did not have chicken fingers today. My kids did though. Yeah. How you feel about that? Holy shit. All right. Are we ready? Okay. Do the weekly without using the curse. You don't have to. It's definitely not a requirement.
All right, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly.
I do love the tier 3 stuff though.
Yeah, having all the tier 3 stuff is pretty great.
Reports that suggests a possible ghost.
Ted Barton. Ted Barton.
Not Ted.
Oh, Ted Barton. All right, you're gonna love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, now I haven't played since they've updated.
It's so creepy.
Okay. I don't know if I like that fix more though. So,
why is it making so much noise?
well, they made it so that it's constantly moving now, but I just, when it's not like super windy, I'd rather it just barely making noise. I don't know. I'll give my feedback.
Yeah.
Anywho. Big Mac, thank you for the 2 months. All right, let's get in there and get a ghosty. We'll be fine. Now the layout is extremely similar.
Okay.
So when it comes to like
But it has
knowing
an
your
attic now, right?
and it has an attic now. Technically speaking, this map is smaller than the old Grafton. If we're being technical. Oh. All right. We were hired to do a job, damn it.
Sorry, I found. Sorry, boss. CPS.
Sorry, boss. Oh, power's upstairs. I didn't even look to see if we had it available.
Oh, I love the sky.
Yeah. Being able to look through stuff is great. All right, I've been told that this has been fixed. I'll have to try. Actually, wait. No, I won't try it now. We'll try it in a minute. It's all good. Feedback can be given within. Stop it. You wouldn't be up here with the creepy dolls, would you? Oh, that's right. We have all the cursed possessions. I kind of forgot. I kind of forgot the entire premise of this weekly. Hi, car. Oh, the dust floating. Yeah, the particles. It's pretty cool. You hear anything?
No. I just hear the ceiling peeing, but that's it.
I might have heard it. It's sure a book upstairs. Hi, Mr. Rappa. Oh my God. Z-Fly, welcome in. All right. It's 8 degrees here. I think we might have a hallway.
Right here? Like a hallway?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
8 degrees there. And it's warmer everywhere else. Yeah, I think so. Now, I do have to try something. Oh, look, a boner. I've been told that things have been fixed.
You talking to me?
Oh.
What?
They fixed it. They've removed the hitbox that stopped you from being able to do this. And throw things downstairs. It walked in the salt, by the way.
I love that. Oh, I gotta go check that.
Yes. That makes me so happy. I could just throw everything through here. Oh, I love it. That's a wonderful change. Thank you so much. I don't know if they saw me bitching about it or somebody else.
Okay.
We were really, we were upset. Oh, no new UVs?
No, not prison.
Spider, thank you for the 7 months. Hi, Luca. We can toss squeakers. We'll go get squeakers, I promise. New game potential. What do you mean? Sausage through the hole? No, there's no sausage here. All right. I'm going to get squeakers, my duck friend, and then I'll go get more stuff from the truck. Can you throw items up?
I was too enamored with the hole in the ceiling, sorry.
I don't think someone could grab that. I don't think someone could grab that.
Also, did you just say there's a duck friend?
I'll be there in a second. She doesn't. You sure? I mean, I'm pretty sure there isn't any. I'm not 100%. Now to see if equipment can be thrown. Look at this. Now pick him up and throw him.
Okay. That's the best thing they've ever put in this
Hey,
game.
Tiny Fox, how are you? Oh my God. All right, let's get Sparate Box.
Duck is the best.
Get that. She checked for UV. There was no of. Do we have any video cameras there? Oh, we do not. Allow me. The giggle, I know. Man, look at the house through the video camera compared to seeing it like out here. You can see the sparking happening upstairs through the camera. Duck was already the best. Throwing duck through the floor is even better.
you a book.
Brought a book.
Yeah, it's still degrees. It's not like, it's like 7?
7. It's not one of the side rooms, is it? I mean,
Oh, it's also 8 degrees over here.
I'd have to check the map. Oh, I'm going to upload an even better version. Thanks to Zero and Friendos. We have an updated version of this map in the Discord, by the way. Is the new ID card a non-animated version of the new one? Correct.
What are we checking the map for?
I was going to check the map about the room boundaries.
Oh, yeah. I'm wondering if this, well, this kind of feels like hallway, so maybe this is part of the hallway?
Where are you? Are you here? Where are you? Are you near? Where are you? Are you close? Where are you? Are you here? Not 100% that the ghost is right there. Not 100% that it's right there. I might go. I'm gonna get some motion sensors.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, let's get more stuff. We ain't getting nothing from Ghosty.
Camera. Video.
He's getting cold breath in the hallway there for a hallway ghost. Ah, okay. Ooh, possible fiver because we've had no events. Okay. Take this, do that, and go back in. There we go. Oh, there we go. Look at the night vision on. Where the breaker is, it's the hallway. Okay. Man, look at all the dust particles when you're using night vision. All right, where did Ghosty go? Got hallway to move to attic. Oh. $10. Oh, it's getting warmer. What do we got? It's 12 degrees in here.
Yeah. But it's like 8 degrees right here. Should we go upstairs?
It's 5 degrees. No shot that it did literally what you had. It's it's up here now.
Oh, what a poop.
Did you say what a poop?
I did. I called the ghost a poop.
What a poop. Humbled you so bad the board. Mr. Doc!
Oh, you're here now. I'm not seeing this.
Oh, hey, how are you? There we go. Ghosty is here.
I was like, wait, I don't need to do that. I'm not wrong.
Where are you? Are you here? Are you near? Where are you? Are you close? Where are you? Are you here? Are you near? Spirit box.
Wait, what did you say?
We have
Did you say spirit box because it sounded like you said.
Yeah, I did. I said spirit box. Doc is here. How's it going, Mr. Doc? How are you, sir? Doc, I'm tired. I'm tired. But I mean, it's from good things. It's not like I'm exhausted from a long day of work. You know what I mean? I'm not saying the work is not good, but you know what I mean. Shut up. Shut up. Wiki, thank you for the 2 months. No, it's not Doc. It's Dalak. Dalak. What do we got?
Nothing.
Except for this EMF 2. And I could make things happen because we do have a bunch of what do you got? Possible freezage?
Maybe it was like 1.8.
Well, I think we have EMF.
Was that EMF 5? Do you have the EMF?
Well, we thought we had EMF 5 from the board in the truck, and it walked in salt, so it's not a wraith. That would make it either spirit.
Sir, we're having a conversation. Please stop it.
Ruda. Ruda.
You were saying?
Because it has to either be a spirit or twins. If we have EMF 5, that's writing or freezing. What was that? A ghost being so rude. Ghost, can you like throw the book? Oh, it farted on us. Okay.
Gross. It's a poop and it farted? How dare.
Possible twins. Yeah, but that wouldn't explain the upstairs. Ooh, I'm starting to see my breath. 1.7. You're getting so close. You know what we could do? Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. This could be bad. This could be good. What if we bring the other book up here, and then we get the tier 3 crucies up here, and then we take Frank and we poke Frank to see if maybe Frank will cause interactions and maybe the ghost will write in the book.
Sounds like a perfect.
Or
idea.
throw
Let's
it.
go.
Or throw it.
Yeah.
Okay. Ghost is chucking stuff at us. Why did it sound like it was following us? Hey, resident, welcome in. Thank y'all for the follows. Welcome in. Poke Frank, I think we will. If you guys have not earned your badge yet, the drops are live right now for the non-animated badge. I don't remember exactly when it ends. I've been kind of out of the loop because I was away for many days here and I just started going. Doll moved? Oh God, I hope not.
And you said you wanted the cruci?
Yes. And then I'll bring some firelights up there so we can see, and then we'll go poke Frank.
All right.
The 26th it ends. Thank you. Yeah, they have it in their blog post and everything. There we go. Rain on the map is so loud inside. I haven't experienced every weather. Oh, I'll be right back. I'm going to go get Frank.
Okay.
Hey, it's hunting. It stopped hunting just as it got to me.
That's fun, because I was up here and didn't even notice.
I think I missed that smudge. I'm going to be honest. I feel like that sounded like normal speed. I have a feeling we have a spirit. I wonder if we can get writing. And it started from the freaking doll room, by the way.
Well, as you're saying that, it's writing in the book, so yeah.
Roger that. Did it write upstairs?
Yes, it wrote upstairs right in front of me.
I don't know why it was being all creepy downstairs. Oh, look at you being all creepy sitting here. Look at you sitting in front of this light.
Yeah.
Thank you for the raid. Oh, HM, thank you for the 7 months. There we go.
Yeah, right as you were talking about writing, it picked up the book and started writing.
What a turd. What a turd.
I mean, we don't call him stinky for no
Don't call him stinky for nothing. Now, it'd be really stinky if it wasn't actually an EMF 5.
Okay, but then I would just be offended.
I mean, do we go with it? Or do we try to get the 5?
I don't know, whatever you're more comfortable with. I don't mind. It seems like a spirit.
Maybe we go one more hunt and then maybe we can get the fiber.
Okay.
All right. I got that. I got that. It started downstairs because it's an a-hole. Okay.
Yeah, what even is
The
that
bone.
about?
This is the weekly. I don't give a
What's in
crap
front
about
of
the
you,
bone.
Writing in the book upstairs in front of me.
I have no idea. I don't know. Okay.
So which room was it in? Down here?
No, it started up here.
Oh.
It started. Oh, is he here? It started over here. Yeah, it was over here. Photo media for this weekly? Wait, why? What? Are you guys like doing perfect games for the weekly?
Why are you over here, Ghost? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, careful SpongeBob when it starts hunting.
Oh yeah, that doll room. I don't like that. Not a fan.
Is that your first time seeing it?
Yes.
We'll turn that off and turn that on.
Immediately no.
Is there hiding over here? No. How's it playing the new Grafton? Oh, it's wonderful. It's been great. I could tuck myself over there. The shorts are hunt. The shorts. The hunts are short? You know what I meant to say. Mr. Chinggis, how's it going, sir? Okay. So it wrote in this book and just try to murder someone with a picture frame. Ghosty, hello?
Very
Words and stuff.
wandery.
It is extremely wandery. Going from down here to upstairs to back down here. The shorts are hunt.
Right, and there's no known like room boundary problems.
Oh, I mean, I wouldn't say all that.
Oh.
I don't. We don't have a guarantee of any of that jazz. Ghost. Okay, you're here-ish. Where was the tier 3 crucies? Roaming's on high.
Both of them.
Is it still up here technically?
Yeah.
What? Does the windmill ever shut it? I don't think so, unfortunately. Which was that this motion sensor?
Yeah, the motion sensor right next to me. Yes. Yes. Why are we being stalked? I'm so confused.
What? 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 I'm extremely confused.
On the stairs?
Ghosty is all over. Did it do an event that was silent? I'm wondering if it did an event through a space where we just couldn't hear the sound anymore. Sounds like twins? No, twins are not two separate floors. If you have twins, they're going to be interacting on the same floor because it's technically one ghost. No hunty. But we can't. Listen, if all else fails, make sure you have spirit circled in the book.
Yeah, fair. I have spirit
It just-
circled just in case.
It just did a thing up here somewhere.
Oh.
I think it touched the door over here. No?
No.
I heard a door. What? Ghost.
The ghost here. Hello?
I don't know.
So confused. Oh,
EMF 5.
5. Got it.
Okay. I feel more comfortable about that now. Okay. Didn't Grafton just get reworked?
Right, but now
Yes,
we
it
know
did.
we're right.
I just wanted to be sure. Because then we do all that, we
No.
leave, and then it's not EMF 5. It's like, yeah, no thanks.
Yeah, it was like a Oni or something. Then I'd be like, I hate it.
You know what? I'll wait here. Okay, we're good. I was gonna wish to be
Like, can I leave?
I was gonna wish to make it open the door, but we didn't need to. We're fine. You didn't want to leave, right? No? You're good? Yeah, you're fine.
I also found the bone and all of that nonsense.
Yeah, we had the bone, we had all the things. All right. Frickin' spirit, let's get out. Can the ghost get stuck on this map? I don't know. What do you, how long do you think we have tested this map? The ghost room is the attic, but actively in the bedroom below. That's a little bit dangerous.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
Stinky spirit. We did it though. Lovely. All right. One and done. Let's go to number 2. Is this a sign to start playing again? Why'd you stop? Next blood moon? Absolutely not.
Get set up before investigating.
No,
That
sir.
doll room is nightmare fuel.
Because here
Bravo.
seems to be linked to a cursed object.
Oh, is it windy weather?
Look, maybe using it will help your investigation.
The frickin' what you call it is blowing on the
Thingy?
side of the house. The shutter.
Mmm.
It is. Okay, now we're talking. And a blood moon already in one. Heck yeah. See, this is when it makes sense. This is when it makes sense. When
Yeah.
all this is moving and all that jazz and the noise. That's fine. What this is meant to be. Absolutely.
The clear weather didn't make as much.
Clear weather makes 0 sense why that thing's going off. Yes. All right. I'm gonna do this and this and this and this. Map is so creepy. It's so great, isn't it? So I play one more map after already calling it quits. Got a blood moon. Oh my God, are you guys just being everybody handed a blood moon? Was that you or the ghost? Thank you for the follows, by the way.
I didn't make any noise, so it must be the ghost.
Yeah, but you opened a door.
Open to the front door.
Wait, you didn't open another door?
Mm-mm. This door was open.
Was the door to the kitchen open?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ghosty, was that you?
Ghost, are you letting us in?
Listen, don't. Just don't. Okay.
Also, the wind whistling
Hey.
is really creepy.
Hey, you seen this room?
No. Oh, I don't love this. This is nice and scary.
I don't love this.
No, I do not love this. I like this one though. This one's cute.
Ain't it nice?
It looks friendly.
Took him 22 tries to get the blood moon. Oh my
Oh,
God.
it tried to eat us.
Little sparkly lights. Uncalled for. Unnecessary roughness.
Yeah.
Hi, Shauna.
Flag on the play.
Flag on the play.
Unnecessary roughness. First down.
All right, it's 10 degrees in there.
Okay.
Ooh, it's 8 degrees over here. Nine. It's the temps are not saying much right now. The doll room is much worse. I guess it depends on what you hate more. Mr. Chinggis, I'll tell you, we were complaining that we couldn't throw things down that hole, and now we can throw things down that hole. Isn't that exciting?
Yeah, that's the ceiling piece. Got it.
Yeah, ceiling P. That's correct.
The wind whistle is really getting me. I keep thinking I'm hearing something.
Oh, you are.
So ominous.
Why is that so You jerk ghost. Ducky, go down the hole. Ducky, go down the hole. Oh, it's the breaker. God damn it. Thank you, car. What is the name of the duck again? We're calling it squeakers. Yeah. Squeakers. Ducky, fall down to a hole. Hold on. I'll show you.
Worth it.
Wait. I heard the wind freak me out, but then I think I heard the ghost throw something.
No, I didn't step down.
Oh, was that? No, I did. There's an EMF3 in here. Or over there.
Oh,
No, it's in here.
I still threw the duck.
Oh, you threw You beat me to it.
It doesn't change, but I threw the duck down.
Oh, it got the power again. That's right. I'll throw the TP. Yeah, watch. Look, car. Look.
Okay.
Watch. You okay?
Yes, I'm fine.
Now here's the real test. Oh,
She's an ankle biter and she wants to eat me.
ew. Yuck. All right. Got anything? Okay. Oh, yuck. It fatted. Want to see what I made? What do you mean? Wait, what you made? What do you mean? What do you mean, what you made? What does that mean? Mongoose, thank you for the 5 months. Miss Pro, thank you for the 16 months. Thank you for the resubs, man. Holy crap. Holy crap. I'm going to get that guy and that guy and that guy. Okay. Juju, I want to see no. I haven't personally had the dolls or the mannequins do things yet. That's just me. I've only played so many times though. Did I hear? I'm hearing stuff, man. See, that I like. Being able to hear the shutters move when you get close to the window, I think is a cool touch.
That is pretty cool. The little rap noise.
Yeah, see that I like. In the basement of the first map, the mannequin spawned on the stairs. Oh my god. It's still in the same room.
Yeah, it stepped in the salt, but I didn't see any UV.
It's interacting through the wall.
Mm-hmm. And now I'm lost. And I cannot see.
Where are you? Are you here? Where are you? No footies. Where are you? Are you here? Are you near? Are you close? Where are you? Are you here? Where are you? Are you here? Are you near? Are you here? Are you close? Where are you? Uh-oh. Oh, I got dots in my hand. Shit. Oh, shit. Do we have a video camera in here or what? DM'd it to me. Oh, thank you, Car. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, made it out alive. We're okay. Oh my goodness gracious. My eyes are still like caked from sweat from walking around the park all day. Thank you, Break. Careful, SpongeBob. All right, I'm gonna help. I'm gonna bring in more of this. I'm gonna bring in one of those and one of those, and we run. Stop pushing buttons. I love that remix. All right, I saw you put stuff in there.
I didn't see any orbs either. Yeah.
Damn. Well, it didn't leave UV when it stepped. We're not getting orbs. I wasn't seeing Spirit Box right now. Oh, that's right. Was the power up or down?
I'm gonna go watch that camera for a second and see if we get dots.
Roger that. There we go. Get the power back on. I have a lighter, right? Okay. It's writing. It's hunting. It's fast. Dots, I don't know. we have. It's fast though, right? So not you. It would have, I think it would have gotten to me.
Dots.
I think we have a they. Crap, son of a. But that means we should have orbs. What? I walked it. Okay. I just smudged. I should have 90 seconds. I say
Okay,
should
none
because
of
that's
that real,
debatable.
but maybe, I was gonna say, maybe we have the orbs or, oh, stop. I see him now.
They're trying to go with the tree.
They just want to be free.
Master gave Dobby an orb. Dobby is free. Yeah, I heard the book. Yeah, it did it twice. We got it. It's fine. We saw the orbs. It's just they were trying to hang out outside, so that's why we couldn't see them right away. Oh, ads are about to play, by the way, friends. I can't stop them right now. They are about to play. Just a heads up. All right. Well, there we go. We got all our evidence. Dots, orbs, ready.
We got it.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo. The orbs are outside the giant hole. Stop it, Ron. Stop. Oh, my goodness gracious.
Welcome back. Like prepared to talk to you.
Taylor Swift. Roger that.
Yeah.
We knew it. We knew
I was
it.
like, I got that from Rain. I'm not taking credit for that.
All right. One more. One more. Let's do it. Are you okay if we pause real quick for ads?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Thank you, friend. Thank you. All right. We're going to pause. Waiting in... Gosh darn it. Waiting in lobby for ads. Oh, snap. It's a Flaskin. What up, dude? Oh, my God. All right. Flaskin, I swear to God, I'm pretty sure this is not the first time you have raided in when ads started playing. Ad raid, let's go. I think this is not the first time this has happened. Oh, man. Like last time. It was literally the last time you came in here. Son of a bitch. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. They were it was happening, but at least I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going into the game until they happen. I'm sorry. I failed you twice, man. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm so sorry. But how is stream, dude? How are you? I'm exhausted because the past like few days, it's good exhausted. Did a lot of great stuff, but holy hell, man. I got home and boom, went live. Yeah. He has absolutely horrible timing. Okay. Flash planned it. Oh yeah, I knew. Yeah, I absolutely knew. But guys, thank you for all the follows. Welcome in, Flaskin. I appreciate you, man. How's the new map been? Have you been enjoying it? Have you been able to live through it? I think that's the real question. Getting married in 3 to 4 months. Oh, hell yeah. Let's go. Are you going to somewhere cool or are you guys going to try to be local? Man, ads were interrupted by Flash shouting, I swear to God. I was a little more than surprised. Sorry. Only free 99. That's correct. Yeah. Only the best for you. Did you see the new card? I did. Yeah, I have. Yeah, the nice thing is that as a Kinetic Games partner, I was able to stream the new map early for a little bit before this was coming out. And I knew it was coming, so I knew I was going to be going away for a couple of days. So it wasn't too much of a worry. Do I own the card? Well, I didn't have to purchase it, but the animated card I do have. I don't know if I've unlocked the other one yet because I haven't been able to watch any streams. Yeah. How do you check? Oh, if you're trying to check your drop progress, go to twitch.tv/drops. It'll show you how long you've been watching. So what you're saying is that you're tired and that you'll be going to bed after we play Hunt Showdown for a few hours after stream is over. Doc. Listen, I would love to, but I can't. Not that one, you goof. I'm talking about the farmhouse card. The one that you get after playing the map, after you get the ghost correct 50 times? No, I have not done that. No, wait, hold on. Before you said that, hold on. Let me backpedal real fast to what the other message was. Calling me the goof here. Wait a tick. Did you see the new card? Well, that's very descriptive. There's only one of them. No, not that one, idiot. The other one. Sup, goof? Shut up, Flaskin. It's fine. Doc, I swear we'll play, man. I really, really do want to play. I would not have downloaded that massive game if I didn't want to play. I swear to you. Call me fruit. Thank you for the 8 months. Oh my God. 4 more till a year. Let's go. Tell him to shut up against funny. No, get out of here. The best goof. Oh gosh, dang it. No, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. I know we haven't had a chance to talk about stuff and things, but we absolutely will. Now that I'm back for a bit, we definitely will be able to. Yeah. Am I lying? Sure. I'm sure I'm lying at some point. About what? I don't know. You weren't specific, so I'm not being specific. Game on. Game on. Did you know that there's dramps? I did know there's dramps. Gonna stay local. Oh, I got you. Yeah, no worries. Why isn't my smudge working? I don't know. Did you try smacking the ghost with it? Oh, the ghost goes back to his ghost room, but then he attacks me after 5 to 6 seconds. Oh, well, it sounds like the incense is doing exactly what it should be doing. Yeah, it's protecting you for 5 to 6 seconds, and then you're still near the ghost, and it kills you. Yeah. Ask them who to... Oh, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, dude. Yeah. No, we 1,000,000% will, though. Just a matter of time. Does the new card have an animation? No. Did I see the farmhouse card? I have not. I haven't looked at anything, dude. I've looked at zero. My phone was tucked in a pocket today that wasn't on my shorts. So I haven't been able to research anything. I just was disconnected for a little while there. Yeah. When is the diner coming out? This year, we don't have a date. Time for bed. Oh, Mr. Chingus, have all the sleeps, man. Have all the sleeps. It's not Flash's fault. My little heart feels like it's been discarded. Like, oh, whatever. My little heart. Doc's over here. My little heart's been discarded.
His heart's been discarded.
His little heart. His little achy breaky heart.
Oh, no. Doc, look out.
No, Big Bad Iron. I have not. No, I've not. Wait, what farmhouse card? The one that you get when you complete this map 50 times. Yeah. What?
Why is he sad?
Because I won't be staying awake for multiple hours after the stream to play Hunt Showdown with him. Because I promised I would, but I haven't played it yet. But I said, I don't know about tonight.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's that reporter card you got? You have to be a Kinetic Games partner. Yeah, I don't know. But let's get in here and finish this, shall we? Too smart for my tricks I see?
All right, we're here.
Yeah.
Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly.
Ooh, it's foggy. Let's finish this. Mr. Flaskin, if you have to raid and run, man, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you again so freaking much. Thank you. I don't even know how long I'm going tonight because like I said, absolutely done.
I'm the opposite of Coach. I do love fog.
That's true. Me too. I also like fog. All right, Ellen Thompson.
I can see. Look at how bright it is.
I know. Look how bright it is with fog. I enjoy the fog.
Yeah, you can see everything.
Isn't it great?
It's
all right.
amazing.
Power's in the back left. Let's go. Oh, look, it's so beautiful. What do you think about cheaters on Phas? Den, what do you think about cheaters? Poor Doc. What? Poor sweet Doc? Oh, the fog just... Look how good this looks with fog. I love it.
Spooky.
Now, there used to be a time, there was a spell of a time where they like the fog used to come into the map. By the way, I think the ghost is down here. The fog used to come into the map and it was a mistake. But now look at it when it's on purpose.
I love it when it's on purpose.
Yeah, Ghosty is all kinds of active over here. Yeah.
Like how I said, was that you were the ghost? Yeah.
Yeah. It's me. I'm just throwing stuff. I'm bored.
Yeah, well, you know.
New favorite map? I don't know about new favorite, but you gotta love how unique the map is. Yeah. It looks like the Death Vision.
In the kitchen, yeah.
I mean, temps why? Unless we're being fooled and it's upstairs.
I was hearing the EMF going off.
Yes, because it was definitely throwing things.
I'm not seeing orbs.
You gotta keep hearing more rats. Always better when it's intended. Yeah, Bowen, think of the biddies. Sometimes funny, but if they abuse cheats, then they are boring. It just threw a picture frame at me upstairs.
Pretty sure it just.
Yeah,
likes
it's
you
up
there,
here.
bud.
Boundaries are effed. Either the boundaries are effed or it's teleporting. I'm not sure.
It's just a big fan. It follows you everywhere.
I hate it here. I'm putting a restraining order out. The ghosty picture made you follow. I appreciate it. Yeah, as I open the door, the ghost is like, "Oh, you mean this room?"
Got Orbicles.
Oh, you said you got Orbicles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Upstairs.
Roger that. Can you watch multiple to add up? Not at the same time. No, but you can watch one and then watch another and then watch another. Yeah. Might be a Banshee that loves me. Listen, I'm a taken man. Mrs. Flash will throw hands.
But you were right. It is in here.
All right. Put some stuff
Oh yeah,
over
look,
there.
I just threw this for you.
Oh.
Oh, it wants you to wear a hat.
Oh, it wants me to wear this hat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I mean, I could switch it up every now and
Pretty
then.
hat
Okay.
For you.
Aw.
It wants us to play tea party.
Where are you? Are you here? Are you near? Are you here? Are you close?
Taken away.
It was taken away, but not taken away. Where are you?
Ooh, taking a wee or nothing.
Where are you? Are you here? Are you near? Are you close? Are you angry?
Sorry.
How close are you? Where's Phoenix? In the name of Doc, how many elbows do you have? Where are you?
I'm right here.
Mrs. Nesbit.
Sucking down Darjeeling. Marie Antoinette and her little sister.
The new badge needs, it needs 2 hours instead of 1. That is correct. Yeah. Phoenix is ridiculous. Oh my god. Okay, so we know we have orbicals.
Mayor Yokai Onryo.
Okay. Not getting any information there, and I'll tell you what, if somebody's gonna camp the truck now, good luck in this map.
Camping the truck?
Oh no, if you're camping the truck, you have to sit there and listen to that this entire time. Maybe that was their
Oh
intention.
yeah, that would drive me absolutely
Yep.
nuts.
Yep.
They were like, truck princess privileges revoked.
Revoked. Does anyone have the foil badge in the fat? Yeah. Yeah, anybody that watched a Kinetic Partner stream for an hour during the preview days, then they should have the foil badge. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen the chicken coop. Yeah. All right, I brought some salt. Hopefully it'll do the ting.
Yeah, do the team.
Where was that? I heard a can.
I don't know.
Do we have an EMF up here?
I think you left it downstairs.
I'll go get it. Is the drop instant? You mean like as soon as you earn it? Once you claim it, it should be. If it's not, I'd restart the game. It should be, but if it's not, I would restart. I think I've heard people say restarting the game can be helpful. Yeah. I think you might have to restart the game for it to show up. If you're already, if the game's already open. I'm bringing this. Our sanity's at 70, by the way.
Okay.
Eat the beans in the kitchen? You can eat the beans in the kitchen. That's fine. After I did the update, yet I didn't log back in after I turned it off. Yeah, I would try that. Yeah.
I think it might be working on giving me freezing.
Does it want to work on being in this room?
Yeah. It's it. Oh yeah, we have freezing. -0.5.
Oh, there we go. Walkies.
Rio. It's just your friend, not my friend.
Oh, wait. You said we have freezing orbs. Did we get a third? Oh, the spirit box. Duh.
Yeah. Spirit box on Rio.
Unless it's mimicking. What if all the footies actually go under all these carpets?
That would be really
Would that be awful?
unfortunate. That would be absolutely terrible.
You do need to restart. Yeah.
Ghost, prove you're not a mimic. Or prove you are.
Okay. Well, here. I mean, we could prove this. I mean, this would definitely help solidify Onryo if it wants to blow out firelights. Here, Ghosty. Poor man's Onryo test. Let's go. Waiting until tomorrow to open mine with all the issues people are having. Yeah, it might not be a bad idea. Ghosty, I brought a fire for you. Hello.
Look, it's a fire just for you.
Ghosty. I like you the light. Yeah, but they should want to blow out the firelights. Daft, thank you for the 3 months.
Well, the ghost is right
Thought the
here.
foil badge was supposed to be there today, but it's not. I only have the... If you have any issues, I would go to their Discord. I would go to the Phaz Discord and say something. Yeah. Queen, thank you for the prime. Would you blow out the firelight, you jerkhole? Ellen Thompson. Ellen. It's not going to do the ting. It's being annoying.
What was that?
That was me. I was trying to turn on this light over here, but
Oh.
power's kicked. Got it today when he went to claim the foil Grafton. Ooh, nice. Has yet to blow out a firelight. Adorbs. I'm going to go ahead and mark Onryo down. I just had a doll say, Simon says come closer. Nope, that's Alt F4. Go do something else for a while.
Oh, good job.
1. Here, I'll carry it around and I'll antagonize it. Come on, Ellen, you crappy chef. You terrible tax keeper.
Tax keeper. Oh no, not
Keeper of the taxes. Oh, look, she's getting angry now.
Whoa.
See?
Yeah,
See, she's getting angry. I think we're poking a pretty sensitive area here.
Yeah.
You suck at saving money, Ellen.
Taxes.
Love how creepy it is here. The fog, I think, might be my favorite weather here. Interesting insult. What's something you say to somebody to really just upset them, but it's like a low dig, you know what I'm saying? Like you wouldn't expect, like it doesn't sound bad, but when you think about it, it gets worse.
Like a backhanded compliment?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, it
it's
doesn't have to be a
kinda like when you're
compliment.
like, I could never be so frivolous with my money like you can. You're just so free.
Hold on, can you unlight your fire, please? Okay, we need one more. That is pretty good. What did I hear? I heard someone else say, instead of like, when you get really angry with somebody, instead of like flipping them off or something, you just give them a thumbs down.
Yeah, thumbs down and say, wow.
Yeah,
Do
it's
better.
he's like, I'd rather you jumped me. He's like, I've been thinking about that for a week.
Of all the choices you made today, that was the one? Okay.
All right, Ghosty. One more, come on. One more and then you can eat the point.
We have a cookie for you, Ghosty.
I brought it. We brought a cookie. We brought a hat. Oh, it threw
Now
it.
we
threw.
are playing Tea Party.
Now we're playing Tea Party. Here we go.
My favorite.
The Caesar way. That's right. The wind is really eerie. Isn't it cool? The sounds are great. Tell ya, this is a tame Onryo. Did you offer it the ducky? Oh, I didn't offer it squeakers. Maybe it wants to see squeakers.
Maybe it's just
No, no, no. It might want squeakers. Hold on. All right. I have brought you squeakers, friend. There you go.
Look at you get a duck. Now blow out the candle, please,
Right.
and bite the cookie.
Happy birthday, dear Ellen. Couldn't remember her name.
Nice. Ruh-roh. Not nice.
It didn't blow out your... Oh, really?
Hmm?
Okay, I'm gonna go see what our sanity is.
I'm following. I'm not gonna stay in there and die.
Hey, Ping. Oh, your sister's here. Well, hello. Thank you guys for all the follows. I appreciate it. Thank you for all the subs today. Cyber, thank you so much. Oh, man. When coming across the mic is crazy. I heard a rat. Oh, my God. Okay, no, our sanity's tanked.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little curious. I'm a little bit curious if we effed up the Onryo test with our lighters.
Because it tried to blow them out?
Maybe it blew one out and we didn't know it.
Oh,
Say hi to the
mine
rooster.
never
Rooster.
went out, and I
Love
only
rooster.
relit it that second time.
Okay.
Like I only lit it to light the candle.
Yeah.
But maybe we did F it up.
Wait, Flash, remember? Wait, are you asking me to remember what an Onryo test is? What? So I'm gonna take sanity. I'm gonna get up there. I'm gonna get to blow out more firelights now that our sanity is above the threshold for sure. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So now I'll do one light at a time. Remind me, for the Onryo test, it takes blowing out 3 firelights and burning across. Well, I mean, it doesn't have to burn across for it to be an Onryo test, right? But if you're trying to do it successfully and have the ghost not chase you, then yeah.
Just in the off chance we are getting mimoked.
I'm just going to light one at a time, and I'm only going to light it from my pocket. Because I think the other hunt is hogwash. Oh, power's downstairs. Crap. Be lurking. I appreciate the lurks, friend. Thank you. Ghosty. If you blow out this firelight in the next like 1 or 2 times and you start hunting, we're probably going to know. Got the second badge. Hell yeah. I mean, I can do more of these.
Oh my god, if it does hide the UV under the rugs though, I'm gonna
That
just
would
cry.
be
It's fine.
really awful. I mean, it's hard to know. It just walked over here.
Let's see.
Ellen. You walked that way. We heard you, Ellen.
You over here, Ellen?
Nope, she's not over here. Ellen. Killing me, Ellen. Let's go.
That low interaction rate.
It's not really helpful. Not very helpful. I mean, worst comes to worst, I'm willing to bank on Rio, but what if there is some junk where all of a sudden it is hiding the UV this whole time? That would be such ass. You got it. Let's go. Hell yeah. It keeps walking through and going back this way. Not messing with the firelight at all, which is what's freaking me out. We know you're walking around, dude. We're just waiting on you. Maybe we make it hunt, have it walk through that, the salt there, and then I can watch, or then I can. Jesus Christ, the ambient noise.
Sorry.
I'm going to make it hunt, and then I'm going to have it walk out here.
Okay.
All right. Hey, you know what? I'm just going to have it burn this other crucifix.
Oops.
I made an oopsie poopsie.
I forgot we put it in there.
I threw it through the hole. What is that noise? Which noise? You haven't walked through the salt yet, right? Good. My sanity's tanked. Absolutely tanked. You know. Let's take advantage of this. No footies to be found. None. Ew, a child. Yeah, I think our Onryo test got F somehow. All right, it's done. I'm willing to go Onryo.
Okay, sounds good.
Working all the cursed objects. Yeah, why not? Hey, Mike, welcome in. Yeah, there was no footies and it was away from the carpets. So I'm assuming that that's not a problem, but better safe than sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say if we got mimicked, then
Right.
dang.
Right. All right. Onryo, it is.
Yay.
Let's go. Let's go. Oh, Slugger, thank you for the sub. Pink, thank you for the gifted. Better be an Onryo. I swears. I swears. One Man Crusade, welcome back. Hey, we were right. Real question is... Oh, it did use its ability one time. So I don't know. Maybe we did get it to use its ability and it wasn't trying to hunt yet. But our Sandy was like 35.
Yeah.
Super
that
weird.
makes sense.
Yeah, super strange.
Weird.
Either way, though, we did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go. Thank you for the games. I appreciate you jumping in at this time, too. I know it was a really weird time.
No problem. Yeah.
I know. Thank you, friend.
No worries. Thanks for the games.
Thank you. Bye. Oh, man. Restricted. Wait, what are you talking about? I'm confused. Thank you guys for the follows. Welcome in. If you guys are not in my server and you want to get updated about when I go live, all the different things, we've posted the new Grafton map in there thanks to Zero. There's an even better version that I'm going to post tomorrow. We'll do this stuff in the things. Yeah. Holy moly. I'm exhausted. What are they talking about? What hasn't counted for you? It did blow the light out when you triggered the curse. Yeah, you know, I think when I counted to like 6 or 7 whenever, and I hate you all. Whenever I had it blow out, had to eat the crucifix. So I think it did use its ability there. I think so. Yeah. Pipsqueak, thank you for the 5 months. Oh, man. Welcome back, dude. Restricted Sunny Meadows counts towards the achievement? Yeah. Shut up. I hate you all. Shut up. Yes, if you're going for the Sunny Meadows survival, you can do restricted or regular. It says Sunny Meadows Mental Institution, But the reason it doesn't name Sunny Meadows Restricted is because they're both at the same location. Yeah. I mean, also make sure you're paying attention to chat, because if Mayor answered you, I mean, Mayor is obviously very knowledgeable about the game. Yeah. Am I going to be on for another 2? Probably not, but I can absolutely take you to another Phas streamer where you'll be able to earn the badge. Of course, because now it's not just a Kinetic partner thing. It is anybody that is streaming Phas has drops available on their channel. Break I am. The reason it's because today, the heat, it was so effing hot all day. It was bad. Oh. Didn't realize Sunday Meadows Restricted counted. Yes. Oh, you realized it later. Oh, I understand. Shawshank, thank you for the 2 months. Yeah, that's what it was. It was just, oh, I still feel gross. I haven't had a chance to shower or anything. 98 here in PA. I was in Pennsylvania all day. I was in Pennsylvania all day. Yeah. Is the Twitch drops the same Twitch drop for a few days ago? Probably not. No. Oh, thank you, Flaky Donut. I appreciate it, man. Okay, I know we don't have desert. I know we don't have desert temperatures, but it was still hot, okay? Yeah. I keep tarot cards under my hat. I guess that's possible. Yeah. Doing the weekly. I just did it. There's a reason that I was doing the weekly tonight, by the way. There's a reason I went out of the way to make sure that I did the weekly tonight. It's because tomorrow I have a fantastic, wonderful, special stream planned with a couple of homies. Yeah. Your time does not restart when you switch. No, the watch time that you have for drops goes from one to another to another. So if you have 20 minutes and then you switch, then you go to 21. You know what I mean? Yeah. Special stream. Yeah, I might maybe possibly be doing my first ever share stream with a couple of amazing people. One of them, you know, he has the best mouth hugs. And the other, well, I think they call him the Uppy King or something like that. I don't know what it was. Yeah. Yeah. Humid. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Humid heat is just suffocating. There's just no there's no rest period. Yeah. What time? Normal time. Normal time. I'm going to be doing a collab stream tomorrow with Mr. Chinggis and Mr. Baron. Normal time. Yeah. Yep. It's going to be fun. I'm so excited. I said the best mouth hugs. Yeah. Mouth hugs. Yeah. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait. We're all going to be playing Phas together. It's going to be great. Yeah. I'm super excited. Oh my goodness, guys, listen, as much as I would love to continue going, first of all, it's 11:40. That's my normal stop time, but we just started a bit later. But over the past few days, man, I've been literally everywhere. I'm exhausted. Baron might have something up his sleeve. What does that mean? Like, have something up his sleeve as in something bad? Like he's going to be a meanie face? How do you claim the reward for the badge? Because it doesn't show it in the game for me. If you have not claimed it from Twitch yet, then it's not going to show it. Yeah. You have to go to twitch.tv/drops to claim it. Got the rest of the week off. Nice. I don't know. Blondie, you're lying to me. Yeah. I'm going to save the Goodwheel for tomorrow. I'll save it for tomorrow. Because I don't normally stream today, but yeah, we'll do it for tomorrow. No, I'll do the wheel tomorrow. Trust. I'll do it at the beginning of stream. I'll make it one of the first things we do. Plenty of rest. Oh, thank you. Done. Lights out. I had an amazing weekend. I couldn't have asked for better, man. We had such a great time. Such a great time. We went to a jazz club that ended up being kind of a flop. I don't know. I felt uncultured, but like I know music. So like we're listening to this jazz band and then I'm like this quartet and I'm like, oh, interesting. She looked at me, I think to gauge like, is this the way it should sound? And I looked back at her and she understood, no, this isn't usually. I'm like, so we went from there to a Broadway bar where they were literally just singing Broadway tunes at the top of their lungs. So that was fun. We had a lot of fun there. That was cool. We did all kinds of stuff. But I am going to call it there. I am going to call it. Friends, thank you guys so much. Oh, it was so much fun, man. We had a blast. I feel out of the game. I haven't done, I mean, I used to be in musicals and things like that, but like I haven't kept up with musicals much at all. Yeah. What streamer to do? I watch now for the drop. Robert, it's literally anybody streaming fast. Yeah. Broadway Bar for the Win, dude. It was so fun. Yeah. My wife was trying to solve problems for somebody in the relationship because she saw someone writing a letter and she was drunk and nosy. It's like, hey, what are you doing? What's that about? Oh, can I help? When I go to claim it, nothing happens. If you go to claim it on Twitch and nothing happens, as in it doesn't let you claim, that sounds like a Twitch problem. Yeah. Drunk and Nosy's top tier. She's funny. She's so funny. She regretted it the next day, though. Oh, she regretted it the next day. The next day, she was feeling. She was feeling. Maybe I'll get relationship advice from drunk Mrs. Flash. The other thing is that, like, when I've been drinking, which I don't do very often, it's a very rare occasion, I'm very friendly. So, like, I also want to offer up goods and services and try to be helpful in any way that I can. Yeah. If I want a Phaz watch, where and how do I guess? Turquoise next December. Garfunkel. Cheaps. If that makes, yeah, you understand. You get it. I think you get it. You understand. Got it? Okay. Yeah. But lots of walking. My feet were on fire. Okay. I know where we're going. I think it's somebody's official birthday today, if I understood that correctly. I love Turquoise next December, Garfunkel. I think it's someone's actual birthday today, unless I'm mistaken. But guys, thank you for an amazing stream. I appreciate you guys. I'm so dog tired. Tomorrow we'll be back to our old peppy self, which I don't know how peppy I really am normally anyway. Drunk Flash. Yeah, I'm really good. I'm usually really good at maintaining though. I just don't drink very often. So now when I drink something, I really feel it. I feel it real fast. So that's entertaining. Let's get some raid messages going though. Guys, if you're a follower, that first one's for you. If you are a sub, the next one's for you. If you're a little creepy tier 3, that's for you. We are not even halfway through the month and we are almost completely done the August goal. So, interesting. Very, very interesting. Yeah. What streamer do I watch now? Whatever streamers you enjoy. Yeah. Yeah, we talked about that earlier when you sent the message and I responded to you. Yeah, that was cool. That was a good time. I'm glad we talked about that because that looks like that made impact. No, I believe I could be not correct in assuming this, but I'm pretty sure it's Miss Dahlia's birthday. Hold on. Okay, she literally has "It's my birthday" in her title, so I'm going to assume that I was correct. I think I was right. Okay. I did see that she was live and I just saw her title. But she's playing Phaz. She's playing Phaz with a couple of homies. She's playing Phaz with a couple of homies. All right, guys. Thank you all so much for everything. I love you guys. I will be live again tomorrow. More Phaz. I'll be playing with Mr. Chinggis. I'll be playing with Mr. Baron. It is going to be a blast. I'm so excited. I love you all. I love your faces. Thank you for everything. I'm going to go to bed now. Bye.